It's not actually how it's supposed to work because you're going to fall in love with something that you potentially can't buy. And
Right.
that's heartbreaking. Absolutely. It's heartbreaking for everybody. Like not just the person shopping. It's heartbreaking for us. It's just like, oh no, like, but you love this house and you try everything. And, sometimes the puzzle pieces just don't work. So it's important to get pre-approved first so we can make sure that the program, one, is going to be a smart option. And number two, what your limits are as far as shopping around for a house, because you're still going to have a budget. You still have to fit certain parameters. So we have to look at these things first. Then, and if you don't know, if you've forgotten or you didn't use a mortgage to buy your first home, we look at credit, we look at your income, we look at how much assets you have, like how much money you have saved, for example, and then we look at the collateral, which is the house you're buying. Is it worth what the list price is? Does your down payment work? Things like that. So those are the 4 normal criteria that we look at when we're pre-approving a client. But there is an extra step in this, and the extra step takes about 48 hours. I know, so long. It does feel that way in real estate sometimes, but just 48 hours. If a client wants to participate or just get an idea even how much they could get using this program, it's a very simple questionnaire that I fill out, that the realtor fills out. The buyer doesn't have to do anything for the most part. And then within 48 hours, we get the verdict back on if they qualify for the program and how much that they qualify for the program. And then it's a matter of just taking the next steps of, finding a house to buy so that we can, get the paperwork and everything started. Once you're done with, once we get that approval, once you find a house and you're under contract, one thing to consider is you do have to eventually sell your house. So the way the program works is they're actually going to put a backup offer, cash offer on your existing home so that when I'm pre-qualifying them and pre-approving them for their new home, the nice thing is that I don't have to include the mortgage in their debt to income ratio. So their buying power stays the same as if they were contingent.
Okay. Let me ask, when we're submitting an offer for them, and this is one thing that I ask the buyer's lender, do me a favor, if you can reach out to the listing agent and one, talk about the buyer, you've vetted your due diligence. In this situation, are you contacting the listing agent to explain how the program works, just in case? Because again, I only know about bridge loans. I didn't even know about this loan.